salute guys. That's out one. Back with another public service announcement. Gents, I hope you guys are feeling good this morning. Salute guys, start to out one. As Mr. Maya back with another episode here of the PSA podcast. Yes, indeed, the public service announcement podcast is here. Mr. Maya is here, and of course I got my brother Plaasnaar. How you doing, my brother?
Yo, I've been good, bro.
I've been looking, listen here. So, they say the prince of the Saiyans is no longer on his planet. Where is he now?
Yeah, he's running Cape Town.
He's running Cape Town, guys. As you can see, the man got the ernstige Vegeta suit on, huh?
Yeah, I'm the king of content now.
The king of content now. They should have known now. Listen, Plaasnaar, you know what? I'm going to go way back now. We know each other many years now. Firstly, it's nice to have you here. We've done a lot of stuff. I actually thought about you just the other day. I was like, you know what? I remember when you first came out with, not to the music, because we know the music was happening years, many years before the content came out. But I remember you playing someone wat niks gewoond is, wat niks geken het en hoe wat jy die lappe geëet het en almal hy goede. And that was the early days of the Plaasnaar brand. When I'm talking about of the social media section.
Yeah.
How much has changed since then, because that used to be kak funny. And obviously, once you showed people that, listen here, this must be a dumb eatery that you actually do know, and that it was content purposes. I mean, how did people's perception so much change?
Yo, actually, they went straight for the hate button.
Straight for the hate button.
It was vir 'n gat gevat.
Because they expected you to be stupid.
Yeah, I supported you when you fokol, you knew fokol. I'm like, you mean KFC? Ja, hy fokol gewit, hy het 10 water gedrink. I'm like, why are you so angry, bro?
So the man was angry about this stuff.
Yeah, because you took the hele Kaapstad for a push. We felt sympathy for you because we know Plaasnaar people are stupid. I'm like, that is why the content.
That was the fucking character that you played. And I mean, if they had known anything about you and know about your music career and what you were doing way before that, they would actually have known that was supposed to be the spoof.
Yeah, they don't know. Also, when they heard the music, they were like, don't talk.
Het kan nie dieselfde persoon as nie.
Het kan nie dieselfde persoon as nie.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to accept it. I had, the last 2 years, I was battling with a bitchy depression also.
Depression, huh?
Because people don't want the real thing. They like being lied to.
Okay.
And
let's unpack that a little bit. I mean, so tell me about this now. This depression that you went through, was it based on other people's remarks at you?
No.
Was it based on what you were going through?
It was internally.
Okay.
So I'm a father.
Yeah.
First, I'm a father. I'm an artist, an entertainer. But I'm a human. And it seems like people forget the human side.
Yes.
So I don't worry about remarks. You didn't make me, so you can't break me.
So you can't break me. 100%, I got you, yeah.
But I was... So in my business life, people they didn't want me to be smart.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to, okay, you know me, so you know the personal details. I went up, made some millions, lost it all, like I blundered.
Yes.
Like legit. So knowing the formula, it's easy to come back. But it wasn't as easy because with the Plaasnaar, they didn't know it was a character.
Yes.
And I felt like, why are they so angry?
Why are they so angry? Look, and that's the funny thing about obviously about social media today is because now people have a certain expectation that that's who you're supposed to like show up as all the time. So now when they get you in real life, they're obviously assuming, dom ek ken niks nie en nou wil hom I dink hy's weer warm. But that's just the thing, and I mean people told me this for years. Even they get me in real life, then expect me to be mad and I'm be shouting dancing on the tables. I say, my friend, julle moet jou invoice gestuur nie, man.
You
want the character, but you don't. But you just expect the character must just be around all the time for you, because obviously with social media, people are consuming so much stuff. I mean now even more so. But I mean if you look back then. People weren't consuming as much, but there was enough people to go around for them to laugh. And you'll find your niche. Okay, ek hou van Plaasnaar so goed. Het maak my lag. Ek ken van niksie en almal dini. And then now it's like, so obviously then you started making money.
Yeah.
You started doing bigger things. You found yourself in different clouds. All of a sudden it's almal kwaad. Now I've had this conversation with someone also. It's almost as if I'm not sure it's a Cape Town thing. I don't want to say it's a Cape Town thing.
It's not.
But people would rather like to see you struggle or be okay with you not being on a level yet so that they can, number one, feel sympathy for you and not be on the level where you're like, okay, oh, he's doing well now. Because now we have that crabs in a bucket mentality waar ons nooit by die plek wil sê, kyk, weet jy wat? Nee, man, doen nogal kwaai, man. As wel kwaai om te sien, man, kom van die. Nou is hy hier nou. Nice sharp. Nou is allemaal soos, oh, nou is hy bitter aan ons nou. Nee, weet jy wat? Jou poesoek. Ek gaan nie meer jou video's kyk hier.
And somebody actually told me, yo, push Jay. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Nice, oh, nice. But I think it's more because there was at least one person that they felt smarter than. At least slimmer as Plaasnaar.
Okay, yeah.
Then I came to an event with my wife's car, not even my car.
Yes.
With my wife's car. Oh, die man skit, boom. I'm like,
And yeah.
En?
En onze ander ding se naam is mag ken die goed lankal al.
En ja, dit is geweet wat Kentucky in 'n route is, jy nou wil jy. Kom hier so man. I'm like, bro, ek is hier vir die show.
Ja.
I'm gonna perform, but jy kan goeie foto's vat. Nie wag kom aan my crew toe man. I like, okay, cool.
Cool, ja.
I get on stage and then het braaf wag. Dit braaf wag. Get off stage and then the bra is like, oh, sy is nogal 'n poes jy. Jy gaan sê vir jou ouens jy is hier en sy wil nie na hulle toe kom nie. I'm like, my bro, okay, ek verstaan nie so mooi nie man.
Wat ja, ek sê nou jy my 'n bietjie geverloor. Wat praat ons nou?
I couldn't understand the whole interaction and then the bra just went straight out. Hy dink aan hoe jy's bitter is ons. Ons het vir jou gemaak. Ek het vir jou gemaak. I'm like, what exactly did you do?
Did you make, yeah.
Like jou video's gekyk en wat? Ek gaan ook nie jou video's kyk jy. Ja, so maar dat almal, jy kan follow, jy verloor vandag 'n follower. And they didn't sign up to watch. Okay, I didn't ask them to, but
Yes, I'm listening.
they didn't sign up to watch a flourishing man.
Yes. You were supposed to stay the same level.
They were supposed to stay in that box that they found you.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but it was an act, bro.
It was an act. No, but now...
And then he didn't want to act. So they het ons vir 'n push gevat, so he's starting. I'm like, oh, bro, ek is baie lank in die Kaap. Ek is baie lank in die Kaap.
Ja.
You know my concerns nou? Oh, hulle het vir jou, like...
Oh, so dis nou wat sy nou vir hom gesê het, toe sê hy, maar,
ja.
wat gaat daar nou aan?
Because he expected
Now, but now that even with us, I mean, I think it's all around people who, let's say, are content creators. And when I say the content creators, I'm not gonna, again, no shade to anyone doing anything now. I'm just saying it was a different world. And I don't also want to be that person who's like an old man. Yeah, Vijan, I don't want to be that guy because nobody wants to be that guy. Like, you know, when your opa says, Jelle kennis van vandag, jelle ken niks, je bek en ons daar. Het was 2 ijzeren gekoop met 2 rand. En allemaal like goed. I don't want to be that guy. But what I am saying is there's a big dynamic because the thing is I'm still young enough to be part of whatever's happening right now, but old enough to know what has come 2 decades before. Van ek was pas van Ayuk, you know what I mean? And I got to see how the transition happened. And now, today, I think it's a whole different world where you got like millions of people that I think are more chasing fame than they are chasing success. Or let not even say success.
Success is a goal. So
not even success. I'm going to say you're not chasing to be a defined professional in your field of expertise.
Yes.
Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is now, it's not about originality anymore.
Yes.
Or authenticity. They are all competing at the same thing. And I don't care for the height that I'm going to get.
Yes.
Just you... Okay, this is your podcast.
Yes.
So
we can
you don't want to offend people.
We're not offending anyone. We just
But
speak. We just
there is a difference between there's a difference between fucking TikTokers and influencers.
Okay.
You can get a TikToker. That man saw a fight happen. He recorded that video, posted. He got a shitload of views and followers. That does not make him an influencer. I think the influencer term needs to be redefined.
Yes.
Because the influencers of today don't have influence. Like they got the views, they got the followers on TikTok. I used to be able to measure somebody's actual following by their Instagram.
Yes.
But now you can buy followers.
And you can also buy the blue tick now, sorry. You know that?
Yeah, okay.
I think
that
you can buy
one.
the blue tick, but I think it's like, I think someone posted it's like 250 rand a month.
Okay, so that one is, okay, I don't have beef with the buying of the blue tick.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay. No, I know you're saying, but
Yeah.
the blue tick also don't mean authentic. They say, this represents authenticity.
Yes.
Now it represents an ID.
Yeah, just to say that this is, we can 100%
You
say that
confirm
this
that
is
this
you.
is you.
Yeah, that's it.
But a blue tick,
But obviously, that's not what the people's perception of the blue tick is.
No, blue tick,
I mean,
think
like if you're gonna take what the blue tick actually is versus it's just to confirm, okay, this is really you. But to other people, it's a feather in my hat. Ik het gemaakt. Ik zei, oh.
yeah.
Just
So
what
there's
you
a
hide.
lot of Plaasnaar accounts on TikTok, especially.
Yes.
There's over 40. I don't know why people would use my ugly face to catfish women.
Yeah.
And to all the women out there that really goes for that profiles. If you get
Humble
catfished,
apologies.
like, nah, there's something wrong. Why would you get catfished by my lelijke gezicht?
Nah, you know,
I
you
used to
never know. Everybody got a fetish somewhere.
No, bro, my profile picture there is out.
But now, so yeah, now even what you said now, the term influencer and TikTok is obviously two different things, and I
Yes.
get that. Funny thing is, I spoke this about on the podcast so many times. Even if I go back into it, I never even liked the term influencer because again, we were content
Creators that have-
before the term influencer came, and before even someone called something content creating. Because it was funny because I tell me and my sister, we remember we had people that were on the up and up, and they were coming to us and they were like, listen, so what are we gonna, they're gonna come to hang out with us today? So what are we gonna
I
do
know.
today? And they were like, are we gonna create content? I say, what? Because I say, so you actually have a name for this thing. I said, I thought we're just gonna lump to cock and just be us and just like record it while we're on the way. Because that's what we were doing. I
Bro,
did never
It had never had a name. I look at my 2013 videos. It never had a name.
it was never like, yeah, we going out. We just like, oh wait, this will be cock funny. Let's do it.
Yeah, but I'm excited for the future.
No,
Actually.
definitely excited for the future. And again, I you can commend lots of the youngins on the up and up doing their thing now as well. And of course, I mean, if you made your way now to stages and to be on certain platforms that now allow you to express it. But obviously, again, I know brands just want the following so
the
that
reach
they
and
can reach,
engagement.
so they can push their advertising. So basically, you're just going to be use a tool for advertising. However, something I do have a problem with while you are here. No? So let's say you are a new TikTok on the block.
Yeah.
I've been doing social media, let's say, last 20 years, as an example. All right? You don't know the value of the stuff. So now you take on gigs, you take on shows, and now advertisers are getting smarter. They're like, you know what? Let's work with this man on TikTok and mense doing this. You know why? Hulle ken hierdie business hier. Charge hulle sommer R100
I'm glad you touched that
of
because
R200. And I say this, guys, because you must know what you're getting yourself into. You're busy with big brands here that have sometimes
they pay Facebook 300K just for boosting a post.
and you don't know how the business works. And now that's why I would say educate yourself. Because imagine you don't know, you go out and now you've set the whole playing field differently now. Because now you got seasoned vets has been doing this thing for years. But I say, nee, but ons kan vir Watson kry for R200.
For 200 rand, bro.
But then I say it's fine, go fetch him. It's still not going to be as valuable because the thing is whether you have, this is a conversation me and my brother Rolo had many times, man. Having a lot of followers doesn't translate into being into real money because the thing is the people who could be following you could all be from your surrounding.
Your surrounding.
But maybe people who are following you are actors, singers, dancers, business owners. You have a core following of people. Wat gejal het.
No,
Do you know
no.
what I mean? I'm not saying it's always different, but
No,
I'm
but
saying,
I'm with you on that one because this one. Okay, guys, you guys need to get your pens ready now.
yeah.
I know you guys feel like Facebook is an old person's app. To all the TikTokers, yes, it's an old person's app. Also, the businesses want the old people because you don't make decisions. Your mother buys the food. So that's why a user would be a better fit. It's not that he has more followers than you or more views than you, but he has the right viewers.
Yes.
So the demographic is just right. And I want to just catch up on that. The not knowing part. They peed in the pool. We all were swimming. And then the TikTokers came and they pissed in the pool.
Yeah.
With the 200 rand. Because that brand can see now, okay, this brand gets a lot of views.
Yes.
How much is your rate? Then they actually ask me, what is my rate? I'm like, your rate? What is my rate? I'm like, what do you mean?
What is your yeah?
Yeah, no, explain to me what is rates? What's mine? I'm like, oh, for a campaign, for a video, for
What is it? Yeah.
oh shit, you don't know what the rates in general. Yeah, I don't know how. I've never charged anybody. I just started this thing and then I got the views and I got the followers, but I don't. How much do you charge for a show?
I'm the usual.
I'm like, bro, you can't. It's like it's 15 grand. You can get 15 grand.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but you must be worth it.
Yeah.
And then they don't not get the worth because I can charge 15 to 45K because I know I can sell 500 tickets. Not with my
100%, yeah. Like you can say, like I could do this. Like could you actually do it? Yeah.
yes. So and then they like, okay, but I have more followers. I had someone, I can't mention names, that has 1 million followers.
Yes.
And then he straight up looked me in my face because I'm trying to collab. So you're basically telling me that you need me. I'm like, no, I don't need you, bruh.
Yes.
Yeah, but why would you ask my rates? I'm like, because I want to give you a booking. Yeah, then how much you ask? I'm like, okay, this type of event, I charge 15.
Yes.
And then he's like, okay, then I should also be. I'm like, no, it's not.
It doesn't work like that. Yeah.
You can't look at my followers. Yeah, but I got 10 times more followers than you. I'm like, okay, cool.
You know what? Like now you use that as an example. I can even take this a step back now. I know accomplished comedians, soccer players, actors, artists right now who are currently on TV getting paid for what they do, and they've been on productions, on theaters, in stages, and these are seasoned people, but they've never had made it to get a big social media following. However, they're still booked and busy. So what I'm trying to say, sometimes having the big numbers don't always translate into what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because I know now, I want you to go think of your most famous South African comedian, artist, dancer, singer. Go check their profiles out, and then you'd actually come to notice that they don't even have that many. Then you're like, yo, but and you as a normal person, like, I haven't got more than him, but you still aren't that person.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? And you haven't worked in those fields. Jy was nooit op die stages. You don't know. You have no.
Don't touch that topic.
No, I'm just saying, man. You have no idea what these people are actually doing or how they do what they do. And it's skill and talent and craftsmanship is something completely different to hype and clout. And that's just the facts, bro.
Yo, what I said the other day that when an actor does a job good, they get praised in a Grammy.
Yes.
We did our job so good, but we got hated, especially me portraying the Plaasnaar character.
Yeah.
I did it so good that people actually believed for 4 years, 5, that it was so, that I drink stinja water. They're still asking me about the stinja water and the pine gel bath.
Yes.
Because that videos come up and I'm like, no. But yeah, the following part, all of that shit went to one way. And then if you go look on social media right now, know this, nobody. Your following, it doesn't mean nothing, but it might not mean what you think it means. Userich has more followers than Mark Lottering. I might have more followers than him, but Mark Lottering is more famous.
100%.
Emo Adams is way more famous, so you can have more followers than him. But if you walk into that, it's not even about fame no more.
Yes.
If you walk in or your face is on a poster, you must ask yourself how many people would actually pay.
Pay to see me.
Because I've seen a lot of artists and influencers or content creators crash and burn because they get baited into that. You have a lot of followers, you should make merch. 25 people said you should make merch.
Yes.
Out of your 400,000 followers on TikTok, 25 people, and not even 10 is put down a deposit. Then you go take your own money,
To buy stuff. No, but that,
and then they make the merch.
no, that's the funny thing. That's the whole smoke and mirrors thing today. Like I said, having all the followers and all the fans doesn't necessarily translate into you being a professional in your field or field of expertise. Because again, like, are you able to produce when the time comes, you know? If they put you on the stage and they say, "Kaki buta, right now as jou kans." Say, "Maar ons waarom TikToks dala buta."
But one thing that I have to give you guys right now is to the TikTokers, especially the musicians on TikTok.
Yeah.
Julle het hy bou, especially the people from Cape Town.
Yeah.
Julle het hy bou. To the musicians, if you are a TikToker, it provides you with a unique
You can
advantage.
You can niche. You can get yourself into a niche. If this is your niche, and you can just like, this your dung.
Dis jou ding.
Yeah.
but to the musicians. Use that platform to the most. Please don't let people tell you keep on doing the same thing. I watch the Americans. They legit does the same video, different clothes, different locations.
No, I know.
And,
And that's how the songs end up becoming viral, becoming hit singles. Or I don't know if you know Anis the rapper. He just became,
yeah, yo, I love him.
Anis now. But I mean, I don't even know the song Sun and Moon, baby, you're my
Yeah.
sun and moon.
Yeah,
He
that-
basically did more than 100 videos of the same song, and he posted it on his Instagram and his TikTok every single day for a year. And people were like, my bro, what's this man doing? And I say, do it again. And then he keeps doing it. But you could literally just go down and scroll. And every time there's a different cadence or a different vibe to it. But it's the same song over and over 100 times. That song made it to the billboards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he became booked and busy. I think he had a 30 countries tour that he had. I think I stand under correction. But what I'm trying to say is that song had reached that level. And he also just started as a regular Instagrammer on the side that just dropped the same song every day.
Yeah, don't be influenced by people. And also, if you are a content creator, try to do you. I know it's gonna sound cliche, you.
But yeah, let's hear.
Try to do you, because for the next 5 years, I promise you guys, content creation is gonna take a knock.
No, it's going to.
Because brands will rather work with someone that they can control, and you are human, you have flaws. AI. Listen to what I'm saying right now. AI. I'm following an AI, and she has a OnlyFans page.
Yeah. No,
And I'm like, yo, she
Bro.
looks actually real. But a brand would buy an AI because they can control
They can
every aspect of
let me
that
go
person's
tell you something,
life.
man. If you've watched some of the episodes of the show, so we've unpacked this whole thing already. Now, where we went in right now, currently, right now in Korea and Japan, there are now AI influencers, and basically they are controlled, like obviously by people with artificial intelligence, and they can create it in such a way that these brands, that brands are working with, people know that they aren't real people, but they still love them. So this should also give you a perception as to where exactly the world is going to. So maybe content creating now, and you obviously are making money over it, and we aren't there, we aren't at that level yet. Let's say South Africa, so to speak. I mean, we still fucking gotta have to figure out this fucking load shedding before we're gonna get into AI.
Yeah, because your AI will be glitching because
But I
it was
mean,
load shedding.
it's on the way. It's definitely on the way. But I mean, if you like it, then people can. Maybe, but I could even take a step back and be like, imagine. Remember SABC 2 back in the days, dubbing Cody, as an example.
Oh, actually, yeah,
What
that
if-
was 30 years ago.
Essentially, if there's one of them had a hoodie on, you must know they aren't real, but you'd still buy it though.
Yeah,
Because
because
you fuck
Cody
with
and
the brand.
Dub was, Cody and Dub,
I'm just making an
dude.
example, yeah, SABC 2.
That was the first,
Yo, but that's way back, yeah.
because they didn't have to worry if this person will be late or doesn't memorize the script.
It was just a cartoon-based thing, and they were just kind of created, and then the voices were dubbed, and there you had your people every day.
Nah, but I now, after NFTs and after it flopped so bad,
Yeah.
I actually ventured into not AI, but my human version of it. I now write songs.
Okay.
I record it in that ambience, and I would also buy up songs and dish it to my fictional characters.
Okay.
So you would now have a content king with hit songs, because content king can feature with Yusrich and with Youngster,
Yes.
and it doesn't have a body and it doesn't have a specific voice.
That's super interesting, and that's where the world's headed at right now.
Yes.
No, I know.
So, Content King was born between Verveelig Gang. It's something that we did.
Yeah. that would
So
be
I was
okay.
thinking about it because we couldn't always get together. So I asked Mr. C, okay, me and you still have a few songs in the pipeline. I asked Mr. C to fuse his voice with mine, like Goku and Vegeta.
Okay.
Because he's the king of Afrikaans. I'm a piano. Because, I don't know, there's bigger I'm a piano. No, there isn't. Shit.
But yeah.
Shout out, Mr. C. And I know whether they like it or not. I am one of the first blikkies music producers. We made a genre. There was only Kwaito and House.
At the time, yeah.
Yes, 2008, when Maisis Katyo Pun Pun and them came out, there wasn't a genre like that. Yeah,
And the funny
genre.
thing is that, again, the same people that was watching your videos know that song, but they had no idea.
No, they have no idea. So I asked him, because there's a song, Joel and Your Pussen.
Oh.
It was made 4 years ago. And then 3 years, we tried again, but on a gom beat. It
Yeah.
just didn't,
I didn't give that same
it
effect.
didn't stick.
100%. I
It
got
didn't
you.
stick.
Yeah.
And then me and Mr. C fused the voices. So I did the chorus and he put the verse, and I was like, I'm happy with the chorus, but what if we created something? You know, I fused the voices. I'm not the first one to fuse the voice,
Yes.
but I do think we are going to be the first people to create a character, a musician that does not exist.
It doesn't exist.
Yes, because right now I have Ski Queen and Ski Barbie. It's beautiful, girls. I'll just
Show people that. I mean, because show them there on the pull it up, bro.
away. This is Ski Queen, and then this is Ski Barbie. All right? Yeah, they got ass.
Show us, bro. Show us to the camera, bro. Let us see this, bro.
Let me just.
Guys, venturing into the world of AI, bro, and I think this is just so wild how much the world's gonna change. I think we even got to the point now where music is being made because obviously voices can now also be auto dubbed and stored, right?
Yeah, I can feature.
So now artists, I mean, even like they could literally make a new song by Tupac now. Talk about Tupac. I don't know if you guys saw Keefe D. 27 years later, getting locked up for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Wild, bro. Let me see. Show us this way.
So that's Ski
Yeah.
Barbie. And okay, I'm going to show now.
Yeah.
Ski Barbie. And then let me just see where's Ski Queen. And they are on posters. They're actually getting gigs.
Yeah.
Let me just.
So yeah, bro. I mean, this is what people are doing right now, and I think the world's gonna be changing more and more and more. I think it might. I don't want to say we're getting to a point where we're gonna say podcast, social media in itself will become obsolete. But I think there's a very big chance that the world's gonna change to such a level that you're gonna see much more digitally created stuff, which does not actually need the people to be there.
Yes, that is what I'm trying
Yeah.
to show you guys right now, because I bought an AI, uploaded my face and my voice so that I don't have to, my voice is changing constantly.
Okay.
I had some health issues, so I can't get my old voice back
Yeah.
like it used to be. Can't sing in it. But I'm still a good performer.
Kom, ze waren nog lang, waar is hij dan? Ons wacht voor jou.
Brah.
Okay, never
I
mind.
gotta, okay,
Never
I'll just
mind for now.
I'll just put it up.
Yeah.
You guys can green screen it. But there's Ski Queen, Ski Barbie, and they actually have gigs, but they don't exist.
Mhm.
So you get performers, and then you get entertainers,
Yes.
and then you get content creators. Because behind that screen you could be content creator.
Yes.
But it's always been like this in the industry, where Nayo writes for Beyonce.
Mhm.
And they have a writer's camp. Like one of the, okay, I can't share.
Yeah.
There's some big things happening in Cape Town that I'm not at liberty
Love
to
to
say it
speak
now.
about, yeah.
Because it's happening right now and only after the project is done. But the biggest artist is now featuring with this. And artists, they have a rate. So, legit, my artist, because I used to build, I saw you used to build and try to help everyone on their way up.
Yes.
I used to try and build everybody and just try to include everybody. But then I realized not everybody, not all artists wants monetary success.
Yeah, they don't.
No, not all of them. Some of them just really want to make the art. So there's struggling artists, but they're not really struggling because they choose that they could basically change and monetize.
Yeah.
But they don't.
So, but that's also why I said there should be like, obviously all the labels we give people can obviously now change, man. I think these things need to be so
So set in stone.
so specific to what you are, man. Like, let's say we can't just say, listen here, okay, these guys are all content creators and be under that umbrella. So let's say that is content creators, but in there you're gonna say these are actual artists. These are actual musicians. These are musicians that want to make money. These are musicians that just love the art, which is all different sections under the banner of what's the name? Under, let's say, content creation or media in general.
Sorry, that irritates me. My OCD is acting up. I have
So
to
you
get
wanna
this-
show it?
I want to.
Listen, okay, now while you're looking for it, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. When you're almost yes, I got a paar would you rather questions. So
Okay.
look for it in the meantime. Would you rather have the ability to speak every South African accent flawlessly or have the ability to cook the best South African, let's say, braai and lasagna?
The ability to the accents, bro.
The ability to, okay, so why that one instead of the other?
People will react better to you if you speak like them. When you're in Rome, you do like the Romans
No,
do.
you don't, okay, I got you. Would you rather have the ability to understand all South African languages or have the ability to correctly predict the game of any single sports match?
I wouldn't want to predict.
Ability to understand every single South
I will
African
understand everything. See, the ability to predict the match is gonna probably turn me into a gambler.
But the thing is, you're not gambling anymore, though. You just
I
win,
never
boss.
I never gambled.
And now I'm just saying, but you just win, boss. I'm not saying you.
Oh yeah, you don't gamble if you know it's not a gamble if you know you're gonna win.
Yeah.
But how boring is life going to be? I realized that when I had money, that it's my struggles that actually
Yeah.
my struggles actually made me enjoy life. Everybody is out there. So only 2 people on that poster exist.
Okay.
The other 2 is characters. It's like Zege Zege. It's like Zege Zege.
Just pull it up for you guys so you can see. Yeah, Sangam Zege, yeah.
Nobody really knows who they are. But I did this because I revived Gedachte Musiek, the label.
Yes.
Thank you for keeping that CD safe, bro.
No stress, bro.
I
What it now?
actually, that it means a lot to me. I can now remake that song into what is today. I can adapt.
Have you started working on it?
I have on some of them, yeah. But now Amapiano didn't exist back in the day. The type of gum that there's this Temple Boy Fever gum didn't exist that time. So a shout out to Temple Boys for doing that shit. Oh, you guys actually made something. I don't care what the people say, they made something.
No, they did something, and now obviously I would say there's a lot of people that also followed in the same thing, and I would also go out and say they're doing pretty well too. Even the people that came even after as performers or young guys making music, and it's nice to see that people had pushed, because the thing is you created a platform for a whole group of young ladies to believe, okay, the sound can work, en ons kan nog iets maak met die.
Yes. Oh, shout out to Keithan Ross K13. He's a stukkie vir jou.
'n Stukkie van my.
Okay, let's just get into that song.
Yes.
So, okay, he makes beats, him and Hunter's Fam. Hunter's Fam, I didn't forget. You guys are all awesome then.
Yeah.
So I want to know what inspired the song. And he says just what it says there. You must have friends zone.
Was a friend zone.
I'm like, are you in hot here? And I was like, no, but have you never been friend zone? Woman, please stop doing that. Don't do that, yo.
Listen.
They actually felt touched.
Talk about that. Have you ever been friend zone? So let's actually jump on that. Have you ever been friend zone in life?
Yeah, I've been friend zoned a lot. I was the ugly, funny nigga.
Okay.
So obviously, grew up poor, never had money, and where I come from, you had to at least, if you ugly or you don't have that, I didn't have stale hair, man.
Okay.
So to everybody in the comments, like, you're not ugly. Please believe me. I know I'm not. I'm a beautiful person.
Yes.
But I'm not model material. So I was the funny brew.
Okay.
So I could get the girls, but not all of them.
Not all of them. Okay.
So I was constantly friend zone. But you know, there's a way to break out of the friend zone.
And you broke out a few friend zones. Have you broken out a few friend zones yourself? Are you still in the friend zone at home? Or are you currently being friends with someone because you actually want them low key? Or are you sitting there thinking, I can't wait till that boyfriend messes up?
Okay, but I do that one. Okay, let's talk about friend zone. The one thing I hate about this friend zoning thing, as a guy that used to live in friend zoneville,
Yes?
woman, you guys should stop doing that. And I'm especially speaking to the woman.
But okay, now I'm gonna have to interject here because the thing is, let's say, let me just say something on that. When you say, the women need to stop doing that, right?
Yes.
But then at the same time,
I can give a reason why men friend zone.
no, I mean, then why then is the man friends with a woman under false pretenses to
But
begin with?
you know, Mos.
What do you mean I know most? You
Okay, so-
explain. No, I'm just asking. We're doing pros and cons here. We have to debate it a little bit here. So you're gonna say it's the woman's fault? Why?
Okay, so as soon as a woman hits puberty, she starts developing and then she gets all of the attention.
Okay.
She doesn't have to go look for it. She can legit, because this is a sexualized world.
Yes, it is a sexualized world. Yes.
So when they hit puberty and by 16, they get offers. Men don't so much get offers unless you're really pretty.
Yes.
Or handsome or whatever. Okay, men can be pretty, guys. I've seen some
Yeah.
pretty men.
Or
Or you have money,
money. Okay.
status, or you very athletic, which is 10% of the whole species.
Of the men. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Then 90% of us had to learn to, you must have, the woman will tell you exactly what they want and then not go for that.
Yes.
So you under false pretenses. So men fall in love through their eyes and women fall in love through their ears.
Okay.
You could be a handsome brand and you say some ignorant shit and then had legs closed. I don't want him.
Yes.
So they fall in love through the ears.
Okay.
So us as men, because you don't have a fair opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So now you become a friend because you actually like her and you might care about her. Then she will start to unpack. Oh shit.
Come, you got yourself in. You got
She
yourself.
will
in
start
deep.
to unpack.
You want to almost now get into this.
She
Yes.
will
Tell
start
us.
to unpack and basically tell you what she wants. So then it provides an opportunity for that man to become that specific person. Yeah, I sound like a nai.
But now listen, for that man to become that specific person, is he number one? Easy pretending?
He's pretending
So
because
he can get what he wants, or does he really want to be that person?
sometimes men change to be that person.
Yes.
Because for the right woman, any man will change.
Okay.
So then we get friend zoned. All right. And then this is the part that I hate about being friend zoned. I don't know if women perceive it or receive it the same. It's like going to a job. Then they like,
This is
Yusrich.
okay.
Oh, TV. I will like that.
Yeah.
Oh, radio. Oh, more than 100,000. Hey, he's verified. And not the paid one. Oh, this one, he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. This is exactly what we want.
Yes.
You are exactly what we want. So we're going to use your CV ne, as a blueprint to what we don't want you.
Yes.
But you are exactly. We want exactly
What you are, but not you.
But not you, ne?
Huh?
And then you're like, what? Yeah, don't worry about the CV. We're going to keep this one. This one we're going to keep. So when the right person comes,
He must have this.
he must these things.
Yeah.
So what did I lack? Nothing. No. But you can come volunteer here, ne?
Okay.
Like,
So
huh?
is this your whole analogy for being in the friend zone?
No, that's what women say. And then the guy
Right.
volunteers there because he's hoping, this is my dream job. This is my dream girl. I can treat her better. I actually want her. I can see her being played.
Yes.
But I can't tell her because it will look like I'm trying to sabotage the next man. So I'm hoping he fucks up. One day her eyes will open.
And then you're gonna flip in there.
Yeah, and to the ladies, if to the ladies that think that guy's really your friend, wait till about 11. Tell him you're extremely drunk and upset. You just wanna have your back slut. Watch that, bruh. Watch that, bruh.
And I said, listen, no, but he's my friend, man. But he's my friend. I say, could you say call that friend up at 11? Listen, yeah, I'm banana and something, come scoop me. Show me a good time.
Where are you dropping? It's all.
Okay, but then maybe not everyone's the same, man. I believe there are
There
are good people out there going to be like, oh, well, that's
You're
really
bit
bad. I'm going to come pick you up. I'm going to take you home. And I'm going to put you in bed because, like, wow, you're drinking, I guess. So just turn to your father on the old motherfucker. You're like, what? It's about daddy now.
Get a sermon. Now, fuck you. So you see these interviews that we do on the street, right?
Yes.
I really wanted to do that shit, but the most stuff that the stuff that comes out now, I don't want to do it anymore. I've seen people cheat on other people. I'm like,
On the street. You've seen them.
Yeah, you know, the
Yes, I
interview.
remember, yeah.
Do you got raised? Do you got raised? And then like, I'm like, nah, I'm not going to break another man's heart or another girl's heart because, this generation,
That's hectic.
it's, me bro,
Bro, I'm flabbergasted every day, but you know what? Nothing surprises me also anymore. I think I'm at that point in life where things are shocking, but they aren't surprising.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that's crazy, but like, oh, but you can like it's most things that happen that you see this because I think it's like let's say everything's a remix.
Yes,
So
everything.
there's nothing that exists in the world that has happened that hasn't already happened. So when it happens, it's probably already happened before, just maybe not in your place, in your area, in your group of friends, but that thing has happened. So you're like, okay, this is possible. So you have like a frame of possible versus not possible, right?
Yes.
So on the line of possible and not possible, most of the things that happen are all fall on possible. So when it happens, you're like, wow, that's sick.
Aliens, me bro, yo.
But that shit has happened before.
Yeah, but
Are you ready for aliens and zombies, by the way?
honestly, aliens have been living here, and I used to be the crazy conspiracy kid.
Theorist, okay.
And yeah, that said aliens does exist, aliens. And then when they confirmed that the world was like, huh? I'm like, they're saying I was right. Yeah, it's cool. You probably just guessed all these years. I think most of the technology that we have is alien. And they kept a lot back because there's videos of 1820 where guys on a unicycle and they're using phones there. So I really do believe that time travel, aliens, and all of that have been. It's like MK Ultra controlling your brain, suggestive thinking, allowing your perspective to change. So they condition you first, and then they give you.
I know you quote an immortal technique.
Yeah.
You want? No?
The
Yeah.
immoral technique, the third branch of the
The
government.
third branch of the government.
No, the fourth branch.
Fourth branch, yeah, it's the media. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, okay, now, so now I've had lots of this kind of conversations. So again, I will also be quote unquote used to be myself quite a conspiracy theorist as well. And obviously dig myself into watching so many different videos. But now obviously you be force fed so much stuff now today. Now you don't know what's real and what's not real. And also you don't know how you put some of that in there that can be real and with a little bit of fake with some real. Now you don't even know how to differentiate between them. This as an academic mind, someone who's now listened to know all this stuff, right? Even if you knew all the conspiracies, right? Or if you could confirm them all to be true now.
I wouldn't.
No, but let's just say, what can you do about it?
Nothing, because I actually I had to let go.
Yeah.
I actually had to let go because I could see how it's changing my kids, but I can't take the phones away from them. I'll just cripple them.
Yes.
And we are not raising kids for the same world that we live in. The world that we live in, again, immortal technique, at the point of no return. The place that I'm from doesn't exist anymore. And if I were to flash back in time and go tell you in 2019 that December was the lekkerst, this is the last December that you're going to have like this. You would look at me, people
Crazy.
push.
Where's that gonna happen? Yeah.
And like for 2 years, you're going to be locked up. You won't be able to drink, smoke, or do fuck all. Jy replaas, jy moet na die dag wat jy rook, ne? Jy moet na ander ei gaan kry.
But no, that's what I'm saying. The world's not. It's like the world is not the same. Everything is changing. But even if anything that you do read online and you consider some of them to be fact and some of them to be real,
It can't
and
be
you wanna-
stopped.
and you want to be the tinfoil hat guy, I'm just being super honest, and I don't want to mean like people are weak and people are just gonna let things happen and it is what it is. We are at a point now where people enjoy luxury and easiness
Convenience.
and convenience much more than they do worry about the state of the world and what is to happen. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna tell someone, listen here, it's the same as this. Listen here, we need to go march for the prices of the rates and the electricity in the company in the country. How many people actually are gonna get up and be like, "Baby, bro, you know what?
I'm going to miss a day's work.
Nah, or like, nah, wait, I can't, bro. Or wait, I don't want to be part of you guys, but I need to focus on what I've got going on here. You could have people in the same community fighting for the same thing, right? That all have the same problem. And let's say the poorer part of the community is going to go fight for it. The people who have enough money are not going to go fight for it. It's like,
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When it comes to that, I don't know have a klomp goede about it. When petrol goes up, I just work harder so I can make more money so I can fill up my car.
yes.
I cannot. It is futile to me. You can't stop what is already happening.
But the
And
economy is
even
hectic, bro.
even if they stopped it,
Sakes.
even if they stopped
Yeah.
it, what will they have achieved? The technology is moving towards self-driving, a more energy efficient. Eskom is actually going to be our supplier
Yes.
of solar panels and all of that. So they have to create the problem to create the solution. So you fighting the problem
Yeah.
is not
Anyway.
going to stop it.
But
Losing
no,
sleep.
But that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the way the world is, that the world is a business, right? We have that part,
Yo,
right?
it just feels like Immortal Technique
No.
is living in this podcast. The world is a business. It's no longer controlled by
But the world has always been a business. Even if you think about it right
rich
now,
man's world.
and now you have people, the rich are going to get rich and the poor are going to get poorer, and that's just facts. That's where the world is headed. And we've had this conversation so many times, even in my workspaces, that basically the middle class. The idea is to remove the middle class and to just have a quick division between rich and poor.
Rich and poor.
And if you see where it's headed, bro, it's headed into a very, very scary place. Because I mean, if you look at the economy today, right now, like you say, you'll work hard to do these things, but I'm just thinking, if you think of the common man, right? The common man, how do you think the common man survives on
Yo.
on? If you look at the prices of number one rates, where there's just I came I posted something yesterday about potatoes and cheese, 900 gram cheese being almost 200 rand. Someone's like, no, but it's 120 rand here. 900 gram cheese, right? The lowest you could get it for could be 120. Someone said, and then you have a bag of potatoes that's nearly 200 rand. Right?
Yes.
Then you have I don't know how much you paying for electricity or rates or wherever you're from. If you
It's like
put, yeah,
4 rand
you know?
per unit, bro.
So now on a day-to-day basis now, with the people's amount of pay they get, do you think that it's salvageable for them to say they can actually survive of that?
No, but like you say, I don't want to be the tinfoil guy, tinfoil head guy saying, you guys need to buy yourself land,
Yes.
grow your own corn, grow your own.
Yes.
It really, I feel just like it's going to be the realization setting in now.
Yes.
There's legit nothing we can do, but they are trying to, we're going to sound like conspiracy theorists now.
Mm?
It's population control. I think they just really want to flush out the middleman.
Mm.
They don't want no gray. Hey, you either rich or you poor.
Yeah.
Your potatoes, when last?
200 minutes, but yeah, I mean, if you want to get more information on that, you can obviously go find out more about that. But yeah, on that being said, maybe Plaasnaar, we had like a fun conversation.
Before we go,
No, we're not going just yet, but go for it.
I have a few questions for you too, although this is your podcast.
Oh, you have a few questions for me? Okay, well, fantastic, guys. Welcome to the PSA podcast. The mayor's going to be, yes, Plaasnaar, tell me what's going on. What's going on in your mind, boss?
When is Mr. Mayor dropping a new song?
When is Mr. Mayor dropping a new song? I'll actually, to be honest with you, I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. I got a couple of songs in the pipeline that I've never released, that I've never really dropped out to people. At one point, I was doing music. You know what? Actually, I was doing music really, really like a good 20, it was not 20, maybe 18 years
18
ago.
years ago.
Which was pretty fun for me. Now, this is again the conversation we had this morning. I was talking to someone about growth. Yes, you can do something, but I think your passion has to be there also. Knowing you can do something versus having the passion to do it is two different things. Like, and then my thing actually kind of circles back to generational funds. In the early days, I thought to myself, you know what my niche was also decided by number one, what am I good at? What are the things I'm good at? But which avenue brings in?
Talking cock.
Nah, but anyways, I'm not going to drop a number now unless you, okay, do you want to send me a beat?
I have the beat right here, bro.
That's my one wants to do a number.
Guys, Mr.
I might do a song for old time's sake.
Mike, nah, bro, you're gonna do a song.
Play the
man.
beat, now come here, go beat. Don't give them a snippet on the podcast.
No. Sorry.
Okay, you don't do that. Okay, is that your is that your only question? Next question?
No. As the king of Cape Town, or the kingmaker of Cape Town, all right,
Okay.
there's one thing that you know can accelerate someone like 3 years ahead of time.
Mm.
Give it to us now on this podcast. If you have to sum up all of your experiences to take off 3 years of the journey, I know everybody wants shortcuts. There's no shortcut.
Yeah, there's no shortcut to it. Oh.
It's hard work. But I want that gym.
So what you want to know? What people should do now so that they could be doing
for the next 3
for the next 3 years?
Yeah, so everybody wants to tell how they did it. I'm going to be honest with you, I couldn't care less. I don't want to be the tinfoil head guy, like you said,
Yeah.
but I feel like Kanye West.
Yes.
I'm the most influential male in Cape Town, male entertainer in Cape Town right now. For the last 1.5 decade, that the most influential male entertainer was you,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you decided to not be active,
No, I actually that's
and then you trimmed your bush.
no, that's actually a very great deduction. That's again, I'm going back to my conversation about growth. I got into a space where this. Okay, so I was doing lots of content, and I can still do it now. The thing is, I'm still that same person by heart. Can I do the stuff? 100%. Do I want to? No, I don't. I feel like social media has become now a place where I don't want to. I don't want to sound. It's so easy to say something and sound something different. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is people get offended way too easily. The energy. Nah, the energy around just being a all around person that finds things funny, but with no kind of malice in my heart. Because I've always made light of any situation. Now I find it space like if you do that kind of thing, and then it's the Blair Witch Project, and and
Yeah,
it's
cancel him.
it's the burning of, and you're like, my bro. So now, do you stay safe now, or do you now not say what you think is funny, because now everything offends everyone? Like you could like again, they say people will basically argue about anything. I say this is a red pen.
Nah, it's blue, my bro.
Nah, it's a green pen.
Nah, my bro, it's
My bro,
blue.
that's not a pen, my bro. It identifies as a pencil.
I get.
This is not even a pencil. It identifies as a staple, even though it's a pen. So I
Okay.
mean, we could get into that whole conversation. So now, what I said when it comes to social media, I do what is necessary upon me, what I need to do, because I already have a recipe as to what I'm doing right now, which works for me. And I know what works for me. I think what works for me might not work for you, or might not work for the next guy. But I've managed to stay relevant for all these years without ever disappearing and still being in your votel, in your your
Your
frontal
medulla.
cortex. I've never
I believe
since
it.
I've started, I've never been gone.
You've never fell off.
Yeah.
So that's actually why. So mine is
Yes.
really you are the kingmaker of Cape Town, and you could easily become king, but you've always chosen to be king's counsel. I've seen you help up and partner up with.
You can say rappers, singers, dancers.
Okay, rappers, singers,
content
dancers,
creators, it doesn't
the
matter.
idols of today.
Yeah.
You help. So for those who don't know, especially outside of Cape Town, Yusrich is one of the guys that he went to the top. He built a house next to the top so he can give everybody on their way to the top water. He's never fell off. So he didn't want the championship. That's what I talk about you in this way. So me and Rolo also spoke. The Rolo is for me the first Cape Townian influencer that is actually had
Hands down.
influence.
Yeah.
It's the only one, and then they're like, no, that guy don't have followers. I'm like, that guy don't need. That is
Sure, they can say what?
that bra is network.
If he's watching the shadow one time, Raul Rosé, my brother, you've been putting the work in.
He has network.
There's
and
no amount
network.
of social media followers that can give you
What he has.
an official card. Once you stamped and approved, really, then they know about it. That's something completely different. That you can even use him as an example. 100%.
Yep. So Mr. C and me had this talk, right? So Joburg don't know half of these influencers with more than 1 million followers from Cape Town, bro. I went to Joburg and then I was like, yo, they kind of know.
Let's also just
Then
be
I
honest,
said,
bro. Men are buying followers also all around like the world, bro. Like that's why I also don't believe the hype in the numbers, though.
yeah, men lie, women lie, and numbers lie too now.
No, numbers lie too, like 100%. Yo, Plaasnaar, I really want to keep this thing going, but me, bro.
No, I just need
Call need to
I
go
need,
to the toilet. We need to in. Yes,
I need to say this. So I know you don't like talking about yourself.
Yeah.
So he's close to the top, the only one who never fell off. He can see you go up, and then he'll wave to you when you go by again, and then he can probably just say like, "Come on, it's fine. The door's still open." So I want you to give that. I'm serious about that.
Yeah.
Next 3 years.
What people need to do. Look, depending on what your niche is, my bro, I'm going to say what the future holds for any of us right now is to make sure that you're obviously financially sorted on your way up now. Because the thing is, if you're going to look at the prices of things and how where it's going to go right now, it's going to be crazy. I think you definitely have to invest in online. you have to invest in AI, and you have to invest in artificial intelligence, and also using it to your because where the world is going to, the world is definitely going to go more online based, more AI based. You got yourself to get yourself to buy things in the online space, like you said, the NFT thing as well. But there's still many different parts of it.
it.
Also, this social media thing, this podcast right now. I don't know if you're gonna see. You can start having podcasts happen in the metaverse. You could literally be at
Yes.
home, and we could be having this conversation with ourselves. I think Mark Zuckerberg just released that thing not too long ago.
I actually have it. I have
future,
3 sets of
the
those.
future is going to be. Look, the long story short, if you've ever watched the movie The Matrix, that's where we're headed.
It's a we're heading. And the Ready Player One.
Yeah. So wherever you headed, you can have the blue pill, you can have the red pill. So what I'm gonna say is, you can take if you wanna be part of the system and you actually wanna make it work for yourself and you wanna win in it, you're gonna take the blue pill and you're gonna stay in this world and you're gonna make it work for yourself, or you can take the red and be a complete outcast to it, and then you
Don't take the red.
and then you take the red and you could lose everything, but you still stick into your guns. So I don't think there's harm in anyone, depending on who you are. I would just say is make it work for you. And yeah, keep believing in. My honest truth is keep believing in God, man. Like, yeah, if you're praying, I'm gonna end it on that. Like, I'm saying I'm gonna go out on the limb and tell you guys that I am a praying man, and I believe that prayer works, and I believe that God works even more. So I'm gonna bring it even closer to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, which is my God, which I believe in. And I would say that as long as you're gonna believe, the world is always going to change, and there are going to be crazy things happening in the world. There are going to be evil people. There's going to be evil things. There's going to be crazy things that's happening. As long as your intentions are pure and you're doing it for the sake of your Lord and you actually want to see other people, you're always going to be protected no matter what happens. People can say, opportunity, this person had this opportunity, this person had that opportunity, this person had this money, they did this and that. I'm saying without God, nothing is possible.
I mean,
That's how I feel about it. But yeah, bro, get into those NFTs.
I am-
Keep praying, bro.
I am legit a walking testament of that. It's only prayer that got me here. I was not supposed to be here, but God showed me you are. So yeah, keep praying, keep moving.
Last time, this was amazing, man. I think we need to have a part 2 sometime. We have to. I think we didn't even scratch the surface of the stuff I was meant to ask you. But guys, this is the PSA podcast from my side, Mr. Meyer. I wish you guys well, bro. Yeah, go for it.
I need you to do one thing for me for
What's
all
it?
time's sake.
What's it?
Can you still curse me, bro? I need.
I mean, I don't do much of that anymore, man.
Now, can you at least say my push in your? I want 2017, Mr. Meyer. You have to say my push and laugh after it.
The thing is, I need to like go source that inner. And is it still there?
My bro,
Does it still
it must
exist?
be there.
Yo, that's a bit tough, guys. Man, I don't do this one anymore. At least I'm telling my like this. Yeah, yo, push. Thank you, guys. Until next time, catch you guys at the PSA podcast. I'm out. Yeah, salute, guys. Mr. Maya. Back with another public service announcement. Alright, gents, I hope you guys are feeling good this morning.